I will be formally analyzing The Harvesters by Bruegel. This painting was finished in 1565. It is oil on wood. It is about 119 centimeters by 162 centimeters, and it currently hangs in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Now, in terms of scale, this painting is quite large, which allows Bruegel to add a ton of detail, like he likes to do. And the main focal point seems to be the group of figures resting under the tree and eating. They are quite large in comparison to the other figures in the painting, and they sit and roughly take up about a quarter of the painting itself, which brings me now to composition. Now, this is a genre piece. Many genre pieces of the Dutch Renaissance were landscapes, oil landscapes, but compositionally, we can see four main sections of the painting. First, starting with the first row of organized and harvested wheat, and then moving back into the uncut wheat. It's still growing, it's still in the field. And then further back, we can see the green pastures of the hills and the castle and the village area. And then further back, we can see the shipyard, the bay, and the horizon line. Now, this refers to the process of harvesting wheat. Starting at the back, we can see where the wheat will be traded off and exported, and then near the castle there, we can see the unharvested wheat, and then the people working on the wheat here, and then eventually fully harvested wheat and bundled. Now, the atmospheric perspective should be noted here. At the front here, we can see the vibrance and the yellows of the wheat, and as you move back, the greens become more pale, eventually becoming entirely gray at the back near the horizon line. Now, Bruegel does a great job of leading our eye into the landscape. As you can see here, he clearly marks the path that the workers are taking to get down to the castle. And our eye follows this line and leads us into this green space in the back, which we can feel free to explore. Now, in terms of form, I want to focus on how the figural forms of the workers are mirroring the more structural forms of the haystacks that they're working on. This can relate to how, in these days, working class people weren't much more than the work they were given. Now, this painting is one of 6 seasonal paintings. This is the wheat harvest or late summer, and the use of a pastel yellow and green give it a nice summer hazy kind of feel, as well as the use of blue and reds, little small splashes of blue and red, give it a nice triadic harmony that gives it a calm, resting on a summer day feel. The colors themselves are pure and untainted for the most part, and there seems to be no chiaroscuro in terms of the bodies, but they do feel three-dimensional still. Now, Bruegel was very interested in humanism, and at the end of the day, I feel like this painting was a study of humanism and the working class people.